like Hoody, I'm back cooking these goodies. Look at these views from cooking these foods. Yeah.
Are you all ready to stuff some chicken titties? Because that's what we're doing today, folks. First, slice along the breast. Get in there surgically, like a doctor. I told my parents I would be a doctor, and this is the closest I'm ever going to get. Okay, I admit it. Spread in, lather a nice cream cheese, or whatever you want, whatever cheese you want. That's what I'm going with. Cream cheese, mozzarella, and some asparagus. Bring those back together, suture them up. Another doctor term. I told you I was going to be a doctor, and here I am as a doctor of seasoning. Now what do you ask? I season with salt, pepper, and whatever that stuff was. Smoky ranchero. Exactly, yes. Now we move on to the next pizza-fied version, butterfly breast. Pretty simple, some hot peppers, cheese, and pepperoni sutured up. Flick that flame on, get a little oil in your pan, get it hot, 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 and pop these bad boys in, maybe 2 to 3 minutes aside. Just leave them. We're just searing and browning the outside of these breasts. Give them a flipperoo on both sides. Let them do their thing. And then eventually you're going to want to put them up on their sides and get the whole circular motion of the entire breast. Gonna let those guys rest and pop on a very, 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 very primitive cheese sauce. This is made out of Kraft Cheese Whiz and a little sour cream because it didn't have milk. And here's some extra cheese to give it a little extra gooey pull, as you'll see in this next shot coming up here that I kind of slowed down. Aha, yes, that was very, very intimate. So pop the pan back on, and now we're gonna make a almost like a little tomato sauce jam type thing. Anyways, blister off these cherry tomatoes, smash them down with a Thor hammer, aka a meat tenderizer, and then you go ahead and kind of let that simmer out with whatever you want to put in there. I'm putting in some pepperoncini liquid. You guys know I go for that. That's my jam. A little bit of basil squeeze out the paste thing, like toothpaste basil, essentially. Whip it around, and then we're heading down to Simmertown, not Summertown. So of course, as routine would have it, we're gonna have a rapid slice shot of green onions being cut, because hey, those are cool, but I really do need these later on down in the video. Until then, we are gonna cut up some broccoli. Just chop up those florets into, similar sized pieces so they cook pretty evenly. I like them to remain fairly large, but yeah, just go ahead and sort those out. Pop them in the pan. I'm gonna put in some water in here just to kind of steam them out a little bit. We're gonna par cook them. Pop those in the oven at 350. Checking on this broccoli now, and it's about, el dente, we'll call it, right? So I went and drained the water, and now I got the heat up high with oil because I'm a sucker for anything charred. So I got these kind of frying off in the pan, getting nice and charred, nice in my yard. I love carcinogens in my food. It's just the best flavor ever. It's super great for my health. And that's, it's eat your vegetables and your poisons all in one. But now it's time to plate. Those have been in the toaster for about 15-20 minutes. And yeah, just stack them up beautifully. We put that nice little tomato jam sauce on there. Lay out your poison broccoli. And then of course, we're gonna have to come in with the beautifully from scratch, super authentic cheese sauce that I made, of course. And a pro move of crispy onions, because I put that shit on everything these days. They're amazing. Oh, and hey, there's those onions that I was talking about. We need those. Now come on down, take a look around in Flavor Town, stay a while, feast your eyes, enjoy what lies before you, okay? Look at it. It's beautiful. It's golden, it's charred. It's salty, it's sweet. No, it's not, but it's savory. It's everything you need, minus the sweetness, but you know what I mean. It's delicious. Just, we're gonna eat it, okay? Just accept it for who it is.
All right, yo, what is good with y'all? Back with another chefing it up banger. This actually is a first time thing. We'll talk about it, but before we do that, you know what we have to do. That is pour, and we're coming in back hot with, but slash also cold with, my new flang, and that is once again the Lipton iced tea. I do have Pepsi Zero on deck. It just, I don't know, it just didn't seem suitable for this meal either. So we've got the mango, passion fruit, Lipton iced tea, 40% less sugar. And the whole time I was drinking it, I had a little conundrum as to like, you know, what does it taste like? What does it remind me of? And then a light bulb went on. I realized it tastes like the United States of America. And you might be confused by that. You might say, what do you mean? Why does that taste like the United States of America? Well, I'll tell you. It tastes like the US of A because, for this reason, Canadian iced tea is super sugary. American sweet tea is literally like brewed tea with flavor, I think with a very small amount of sugar, if any at all. So in this, you're tasting more tea, less like sugary manufactured bologna. All right. So shout out America. It's like a crossbreed between Canada and America, basically. That's how it feels. It feels 50% Canadian, 50% American. And I'm here for it because we live above you anyways, right? We're basically family, okay? You guys are just the cooler uncle, right? Okay, now I'm gonna go in on this steamed charred broccoli, cheese, and crispy onions first because I like it while she's still as hot as she can be. So this is a first time for me on the crispy onion tip on cheesy broccoli, but I figured that it's impossible for that not to be good, right? I love cheesy broccoli. Get it. Oh yeah. That's where it's at. That's what's up. Wow. That deserves an Owen Wilson wow right now. Big time. So as you saw during the cooking, I like to do like a parboil steam type thing. You get it al dente, basically. Strain it off, which I did behind the scenes. Bang the water out. Because if you don't, it retains, jeezy goodness, it retains a lot of the water, which doesn't bode well for the rest of the process, which is oil, hot pan, and char it, because I'm a sucker for anything charred. I love carcinogens, you know? That Maillard poison just tastes heavenly. Okay. Sticking my hands in things. But that's fine. It's almost as if to say they're saying, try me. Because, like I said, I've never tried them. I've never made a stuffed chicken breast in my life. It's my first time. I think I did it pretty well. And this is just, I looked in my fridge, I saw what it had, and this is what I came up with. 2 different variations. So, I'm personally wanting to try like the pizza one, the pizza edition that I did with the pepperoni and the cheese and the little red chilies. And then, of course, my homemade tomato sauce, basil tomato sauce thing. I think I'm gonna go direct to the center. Ooh, that's looking a little too clutch, my boy. Look at that. With that sauce on top. Yeah, this is, damn. I'm hype on this. Let's go, baby. Stacked. Okay. A little more sauce. We're stealing. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, man. Oh, that is so good. The sauce. The seasoning. A little bit of heat from those peppers. Oh my God. And then from the pepperoni, you get that, like, the fennel. Banger. So banger. Also, this is keto. There's like no carbs in this at all, pretty much. You know, from the tomatoes a little bit. But really, like, there's almost no carbs. Okay. Let's try the asparagus and herb and garlic cream cheese with also the Italian cheese blend that I had as well. There's a lot of cheese in this meal, I will admit that. Don't mind the cheese. Everything tastes better with cheese, right? All right. A cheesy asparagus, a little bit of tomato, a little bit more cheese. Okay. That's the bite I gotta show you right there. This is home cooking at her finest. What can I say? Just ridiculously good. The cream cheese adds a whole different element, just a completely different level of creaminess. Wow. Absolutely wow. If you notice, you guys know I kind of shake a lot usually, but I just, during the process of this, I was so tired when I started. I slammed like 2 Red Bulls, so that's making me really caffeine jittery. Just so you don't get too concerned out there. Okay, some more broccoli I think is in order, but a palate cleanser, you guys gotta try this. Just follow the recipe at home. It's so easy. It's not even a difficult thing at all. There's steps to it. Obviously, it requires a little TLC, some 10-11 care, but for an end result like that, totally worth it. Okay. I also have to just give a quick shout out to, well, everybody who said that song in yesterday's video was good, or they're feeling it. Thank you. I made a steak cooking video and I put a song in it that I made about probably 7 years ago in Toronto. And then I just put it up on my Bandcamp. I linked it. It's in the description. You can grab it if you want. Of course, you can not grab it if you don't want, you know? But anyways, a very, very loyal, super positive, also very funny subscriber named Rose purchased it. The minimum for it's $2. She hit me with a 20 piece. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Thank you. Even though I already emailed you, this is a more personal thank you. Made my day. I'm sure you've requested in the past, but maybe under this video, leave something that you would like to see me cook and eat. I feel like I can do that for you since you were very generous. In the purchasing of that song. Man, this meal is an entire vibe. Now, it's hard to say which I like better because they both do taste very, very different. But if I had to make a choice, you know, gun to my head, I like the pizza one. I like what, like I said, the flavor of the fennel, really nice, and the chilies. I was debating even putting them in. Very glad I did. Very, very glad I did. So yeah, as you'll notice, yesterday was pretty low carb. This one's low carb. I've been feeling kind of tubby lately. You know, I was going pretty crazy for a while there, so just trying to, I want to come back to more home cooking and try to make the food as, you know, not insane as possible in terms of the carb load. You know, still a couple carbs here and there. I'm also going to try to do, like, out of every 5 or 6, 7 uploads, have like a homemade dirty meal though, like buns and fries and doughs, things like that. But I'm trying to be back on my one meal, make it more homemade styles. You know, document the cooking, get back on my real grind, and have the meals not be just deathly terrible for my waistline, you know? That's the plan. I'm getting pretty full here, and this vid is probably going to come to a close, but I will say this. in my next one, I have something to propose to you guys. To get a feel for how on board you would be. But we'll talk about it in the next one. But I think it will intrigue the minds of many. And, you know, it'll be for a nice, it's a, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, but we all have fun. And you guys get like a big ol' surprise, like, from it. So just, you know, hold your horses, stay tuned. We'll talk about it probably tomorrow. Maybe the next day, but probably tomorrow. Okay. Tried a new thing. Delicious. Amazing. Highly encourage you to check it or make it at home. Chef's kiss. A little slam to clear the palate. And we out of here, baby. So till the next one, you know what to do. Eat good, live well, stay true.